Oh man,
Are we?
we are.
Call
There
it.
we go.
Man,
Reaperlive.
what a lovely city that we live in.
That's nice.
That audio was muted for literally no reason.
I didn't hear the audio.
Yeah, that's because it was muted for no reason.
You
Hey,
know, we should
Reaperland.
really. Hi, Reaperland. We should probably record some of the pre-flight stuff that we go through and come back and edit it and play it for them sometime.
Hey, someone clip
Yeah.
that. Someone clip that.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of clips, if you guys ever are watching a show and you want to clip stuff, just clip it, and then you can email it to me, or you can put it in the Discord somewhere, like probably in the memes and funnies. That would be great. Just because I think we have plans of doing like montages of like when we raid people and when we gift subs and when Jacob's here and all that stuff. Clip it. So yeah,
Okay.
that'll be really fun.
You'll have to show me how to clip it sometime.
I will.
We'll
So,
do a
like-
tutorial on that.
Yeah, I will. So like when Ron dabs or when
Yeah.
something funny happens. Yeah.
Like
Or when you
hashtag
leave
not
the-
professionals.
Yeah, you leave the stream and it's like,
Yeah.
In fact, if you guys really want to go to the next level for a fan base, you'll clip it and then you'll hashtag not professionals and make it trending on Twitter for us. And then
Yeah,
nothing
yeah.
but those clips. It'll be nothing but those.
yeah. See, on the road to Titamat, how do you clip things? See?
Okay,
I
so-
don't know.
The way that you clip things is on the bottom right of your screen. When you're watching the Twitch, you should see a little what are they called? Just in the little action clipboards,
It's a clapperboard.
clapperboard. You should see a
Okay.
little clapperboard little icon, and it's like a clapperboard. So when you see that, you click it and it should say clip, and then it should bring up the stream, and then you can edit it to where like how many seconds you want to clip out of whatever you. So when you click
What
clip it, I
format
think it
does
does
it-
like the past 30 seconds.
And what is it? What format does it store it in? Is it an MP4?
Actually- I actually don't know.
It's stored on Twitch and you have to download it, right? Pretty sure.
Yes. Yeah.
So Twitch is where it's initially stored. In fact, it'll always be on the channel. Just by the way.
Yeah, so if you hover over the stream, you should see it should be on the bottom right of the window of the stream window. Also, Cybestorm says, or no, I'm sorry, Sigwolf says, or you can click on the video and press Alt X if you're on PC, and it should clip it.
Well, Madman 43056. Which do you prefer, round tables or square tables for role playing? Anyway, he was talking about when the store finally does open up. The store is still closed. The shop is still closed, Reaperland. We are waiting for the CDC guidelines to kick in for 7-day moving average downward trend 14 days for Dallas, Tarrant, and Denton County, because that's where a lot of our customers come from. So all three counties have to be in that downward trend before we're going to open up the store. Square
okay.
tables, okay. Gears, triangle tables. Of course, there's always got to be somebody.
I know. I think I heard Bill talking about round tables for the new gaming store, but I have no idea. I don't know if that's a real thing or not. But
That has not. We have not gotten to that point. Yeah.
that's stuff that's down the line. We'd rather worry about more important stuff right now. But yeah,
Speaking of that, we have John's snuff video.
Oh,
that's right. And we can
Jesus.
show off later.
We probably really
okay.
should stop calling it the snuff
Calling it
film.
that. Yeah.
Why?
I know it's really funny. But
Although, John, I just realized that what your VMix call name was today upon putting you into a source. That's cute.
yeah,
So,
I changed my
today-
own one last night too.
John, what is today?
Today is Feel Good Friday. Is that what you're trying to hint at? Okay.
Yes.
Today is the 5th. And so today we're doing Feel Good Friday just like every other Reaper Land. So if you guys gift subs to the channel, we will be matching gifted subs up to a minimum of 25. So if you're going to gift subs, Friday's the day to do it because it's going to get us closer to our goal of 1,500 subs. And we actually kind of have a little bit of not a change, but more of a clarification, I guess, right?
It's a change.
It's a change.
of
It
the
is
way
a
we're doing it.
change,
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
nothing but good for the community. Like it's
Yes.
nothing but good for you guys.
So,
you're
Justin, you
welcome.
want to tell us?
Yes.
Thanks, Madman.
So what I decided, make sure we have enough people. Kind of. Oh, look at that.
Decided.
Thanks.
Well, to be fair, I had the idea, and
Cybertorp.
I was like, hey, Dave, let's do this. And Dave was like, you know what? I like that idea. So now we're doing it. But then, yes, thank you, Sipstorm. So, and Madman and all the people and Tiamat. So, right now, typically what we do is it's the first Friday of the month, and if we're at 1,500, then you guys have the eligibility to then enter. Is it the third
Friday of the month?
I thought it was the first Friday of the month. Then it wouldn't have been today. I thought we had been telling people they were going to win. Okay. Anyway, one of the Fridays of
Back to
said
that whole
month.
professional thing.
Yeah, yes. One of the Fridays of said month, you guys, upon being there and at the end of the show, you were above 1,500 subs, we would then do the big giveaway. Well,
On the third Friday, yeah.
on the third Friday, correct. So now we figured once a month, and this is at the end of every show, if you guys are above 1,500 subs, and that's at the end of Reaperland, then we will do the giveaway. And that's for the people who are present.
Once a month, and you
once
have
a
to
month.
confirm your,
Correct.
when
So
we do the
instead of-
giveaway.
Right. So instead of it just being on the one Friday and you better get there, you guys basically have all 4 Fridays of the month to try to get to that goal.
Yeah.
But keep
Yeah.
in mind, it is only once a month. So if you get there in the first week, you know you're going to have a
You've
guaranteed
blown it
3
for
weeks
the
without
entire
it.
month.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's like it has a cooldown
Yeah, it's a cooldown.
for all,
Month
you, for all
cooldown.
you RPG players out there.
Yeah.
And so where are we sitting, by the way, Justin?
Right now we're sitting at 800 subs. We had a big drop off, big old drop off. It happens about this time every month because people have to get their Twitch primes back in and then they log back on. In fact, tell me what you think about this, Dave. Just to kind of further incentivize people, or maybe to kind of make it interesting, because people love competitions in our community. We can talk about this, of course. But what about maybe sweetening the giveaway a little bit the sooner in the month that they hit it? So, like,
I love how he calls me out in front of everybody.
yeah, that's how this works. That's how, Dave. So, what do you think, Dave? Hold on. What do you? Well, nope, wrong one. Nope, wrong one. Oh, Dave is it? What do you think,
There
Dave?
we are.
What do you think, Dave?
Yeah.
Give us your reaction, Dave.
Big Dave.
But
Big
that's
Dave,
something we can consider if you guys are actually kind of hitting it. Or
Oh,
hitting the
Madman
stride.
likes the idea. What were you thinking?
Yes. Well, I was thinking
Since
we
you're,
just
since you're just throwing it at me right this second.
Well, this is our community show, so we might as well. I mean, we're hanging out with our community, talking about stuff.
yeah, nothing.
So
nothing
John
we
puts
say
me on
is,
the spot as well. Okay.
There you go, John. Let's tag team Dave. Someone clip that. Someone clip that.
Flip it.
Someone clip it. Yeah, all of Jacob's gift subs expire. Thanks. Hey, Sigwolf, I'd like to believe we're a little bit more than just his gift subs. It's just for my own psyche. Anyway, so maybe we could sweeten it with stuff like we just add more onto it. Maybe like let's see here.
Maybe tiers.
Tiers.
Like if
Wow,
we're at
you
if
want
we're
to
at
ship
X amount-
tiers?
No.
Are they yours or
Correct.
Dave's? They're going to be Dave's by the end of this show.
Make it hurt, Justin.
Yes, make it hurt. So, like, yeah, we could throw like a dragon in or something. Just make it interesting. So, if you've ever seen that game show, I can't remember the name of the game show, where the 3 or 4 people have to work together on an answer, and then the longer they take to answer the question, the less they get. So,
Right.
like, if you guys were to come together and this happens basically on the first Friday, you could get the biggest gift possible, right? You could make the
Right.
argument that maybe the prize will never drop below what we do, but that would be the base level, right? And we could build a little bit on that, maybe throw in a paintbrush or something like that. But just things like this
I like
to kind
the
of.
idea, but let's hash this out, not in front of the entire Reaperland.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no problem, no
Figure
problem,
it out.
no problem.
Yeah, like Bean the Stalker said, the accountant will fix it to 3 against 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll have it.
Because
We'll
I
have it
control
figured
the
out by
numbers.
next week.
What'd you say, John?
We'll figure out something.
We'll have it figured out. We'll
Oh,
talk
yeah.
about it and figure it out next week.
Absolutely.
Because I know we talked about. Actually, I was going to actually Google some pictures. Hold on. We were talking about last week with the Reaper Land, air quotes, Reaper Land, the actual bottled dirt of the new building to signify the expansion of Reaper.
Yes.
Because last time we did an expansion, I don't know if it was well documented because we didn't really have a platform to put it on. I guess I don't know. Did y'all take pictures of the old expansion, Dave?
The old expansion?
Like when we redesigned internet, it used to be that
Yeah.
parking lot, and we extended
Oh.
everything.
Yeah, no, we didn't have any pictures. It just kind of went up as fast as it could, and we didn't.
Yeah,
We weren't thinking. Yeah, it was like we need this. Go, go, go. You know.
We essentially paved paradise,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and we put up a
Oh.
parking lot.
So that would be cool. Like, we couldn't do something back then, so I want to do something this time to kind of reward
Yeah.
the community that's been following along and helping us, and things like that. So I thought it'd be a cool idea.
Okay. What's his name? Valendar the Red. Week 1, get a top 30 Reaper paints as the additional.
There you go.
That's
one.
not a bad
Awesome.
idea.
It's little things like that. Nothing too crazy,
Yeah.
but it just so that you guys feel like it's scalable and that you're, oh man, John, I can see your desktop. You might want to click away from that. Whoa. Whoa, John, I didn't know that's what you were into.
Well, thank God you can't see my desktop.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Sponsored by Red Bull.
Sponsored.
Reaper Miniatures.
Oh God, don't say that. Hey, but really though, Red Bull, if you want to approach us,
Yeah, Red Bull.
Okay.
Flip it, guys. Send it to Red Bull.
you could pay us
So-
in nothing but Red Bull. I would take that. But Dave loves Red Bull actually.
Oh,
So
yeah.
since we'll talk about more of the potion bottle stuff later because I have some kind of examples to look through to show
Yeah.
people. And then we didn't really talk about what it'll come with, but maybe like a little tag attached to it. Maybe this will
Yeah.
be like a little project that I can make and I can work on. Sounds
Certificate
really fun
of
to me.
authenticity.
Yeah, there we go. I love it. It's really fun. What else was there? There was a bunch of other stuff. Over on the Facebook page, there's a guy named. Hold on. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place right now. There's a lot of stuff going on with like ReaperCon and everything. It's kind of my head's been jumbling around all the time. His name's Justin Smith. If you guys haven't seen him on Facebook, over on the fan page, he does this thing called Badly Drawn. I showed you guys a few weeks ago or a month ago or so, and he does these really badly drawn finger drawings of one of our miniatures from the website. And we have to try to figure out what number it is. And so I asked him for ReaperCon to come up with a bunch of them to try to backlog them. And so we can kind of play the games and things like that with him. But he says that he's really busy at work and stuff, so he's asking the community to kind of help up or step up and help him if if people want to participate. So if you guys want to participate, go ahead and I guess you can email them to me. It's just john@reapermini.com. If you guys want to do little finger drawings on your phone so go to the website, look up a model, and then try to draw it as badly as you can with your finger, and then try to save that number so we can play a game with it later, and we'll try to figure out what we can do with it later. But I had some ideas for the Discord and things like that, so it'll be really fun.
Thank you, Coffee Nerdery Beer, for the 5 gifted.
Hey,
Jay-
Kofefe.
Jay Slugger for the singular gifted.
Hey. Reaper Dave in chat. Hey, Holly Monster. Holly Monster's here. Speaking of Holly Monster, all of our streamers have recently been giving an affiliate link. So if you guys are watching other people on Twitch and on YouTube and on Twitter and things like that, make sure that you click on their banners or their affiliate links that are below their channels, and that's how we can kind of track. It's their affiliate links. So they've just recently been overhauled. So we're kind of testing it out, and just let us know how it goes. So if you guys are watching other streamers and things like that, our sponsored streamers, just look below their video or in their chat. They probably have little links that are put into their chat and stuff like that. So it's a good test for us.
Oh wow, Holly's really young. Look at that. She turns 21 tomorrow.
Oh,
Hey,
wow.
congratulations.
Wow, Holly. So where are you going to go for your first drink? Is it Chuck E. Cheese?
Yeah.
Wow.
Also, speaking of that, she
Maybe-
is doing a birthday stream tomorrow, so she's giving away a bunch of stuff. I believe she says that she has 12 giveaways or 11 giveaways that she's going to be doing all day tomorrow. So go hang out with Holly on her birthday. You can just click on her name and go give her a follow. Go to her channel.
Oh, can you?
Mhm.
I've never tried
Actually,
that.
I don't know.
Yes.
You
Would
might
you
actually have to,
right-click?
go to her channel.
No, you can.
Oh,
Yeah, no.
that's Bad Friends. You have to actually go to her channel. It's twitch.tv/HollyMonster.
Oh, yeah,
So-
left click and you add friends or whisper. Oh, hey, learn something new.
So it starts at 5 p.m. Pacific time. Go hang out with her tomorrow. And then on Sunday, we're doing our paint club on Sunday from noon to 4. Noon
Noon
to
to 4?
question mark.
I'd like
Noon
to
to
see that
question
one.
mark.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did it last week for the first time. And we had a lot of people come through, and it was a lot of fun just to sit and talk with everybody while everybody's painting and working. So if you guys need something to do on Sundays, come hang out with us. It was a lot of fun. It was a little awkward at first, but as more people kept coming in, and then once you get the nerves over of meeting new people, then you're just sitting there painting, talking about YouTube videos and what's going on. So
Now, if you have is it all 40 people at once on like a Zoom meeting or?
yeah.
Yeah, and everybody's
then-
talking, and how do you? Oh, I want to see what John's saying. How do you? Is there a way to mute everybody and just listen to you, or?
No, it's just kind of it's a system where if somebody else is talking, you got to kind of let them talk. Just kind of how we do on Reaper Live. So give people a chance to talk instead of just trying to cut in and talk over each other all the whole time.
Right.
So
okay.
kind of wait until there's a silence, and you'd be like, oh hey, Margaret, what are you working on there? What's that on your palette? And then it's, Margaret will respond to you and things like that. It's just more of a community guidelines, I guess, instead of just yelling and talking over each other. Yeah, honor system. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, good
we also have there's also a text chat. So a lot of the people that we had come on Sunday, they didn't activate their mics. So they were just listening to us and watching us on screen, but they were also painting and working on their own stuff. But there's also a text channel so we can share pictures and links, and the people who don't want to use their mics, because a lot of people, you might not want to use your microphone. So you can just go there and text. Like Pendrake, if Pendrake is in chat, Pendrake was typing a lot over there in the text channel. So it was a lot of fun, and I'm glad that we're going to do it. We actually had some ideas. We'll talk about it this Sunday about the future paint clubs. So for future paint clubs, I was thinking once the store opens back up, maybe going to the store on Sunday where the physical paint club was and putting up on the TV the Discord version with speakers so people can see what's happening in the actual game store with Paint Club, and as long as the patrons are okay with it, I guess, we'd have to come up with, we could sit in this area or whatever. But that way the Discord people can talk to the people that are physically there and things like that. So I think that would be a cool idea. So the people who are around the world who can't be at our physical store Paint Club, can kind of be there.
Justin, why don't you come up with ideas like that?
Because I have to make those ideas come to life.
Yeah,
you should be more like John.
I'm the puppet master.
I have a lot of ideas. Sometimes they don't work, but I have a lot of ideas. Coffee Nerdery Beer says, so you don't need to share video or voice. No, you don't. There was a good half of the people that didn't have webcams that didn't want to share. There was a person, I can't remember who it was, Keldor. It might have been Keldor. He was doing yard work, so he had his wireless headphones in, and he was wearing his big gardening hat, and he was just listening to us. And then if he wanted to say something, he would unmute himself, say something, and then just mute himself again while he was gardening out in his garden. And he could just listen to us and stuff like that. Oh, Sidewolf, that's a good point. John's the idea man. Justin's the fixer.
we make a good team.
Yeah. We've been friends for a long time, so it helps.
John's like, I wanna poop unicorns, and I want to do it while holding 6 plates. And I go,
and how much is that going to cost?
I can give you 4 plates and a pony, and this is how we're gonna do it. And then here we are. Now, congratulations. Now we have the Reaper Twitch channel.
Hey, Coronado, miniature painting. Coronado, he just moved from Japan, I believe. This past weekend, I think I sent it to you, Dave. I sent a big text message to everybody. He was asking for the SDS sheets for moving, and so that's Coronado. He said that he hopes to join the paint clubs when he's done moving. So
isn't
awesome.
I think paint club is Saturdays though. You keep saying Sunday.
Oh,
is it
Sunday,
sorry. Or
the physical one was Saturday. The online one was Sunday, so we might have to figure that out. Yeah. Or we could just not mix them together and just have one on Saturday and one on Sunday. Physical one on Saturday.
Probably that, because as Madman pointed out, Sunday is the big D&D. When the shop is open, all the D&Ders would show up to run their games. Yeah, so it might have to be Saturday.
But we can always just do it at home like normal instead of going up to the shop.
But by the way, John, you got some mic breathing going on. Just a little bit. Yes. Leave that perfect.
See, that's the thing I like. I have a new microphone. I just haven't set it up yet. So I do have a pretty okay microphone. I just haven't. I'm waiting for the arm to get in so I can have the arm dangling.
I like these.
Yeah. It's just since I'm a larger man, I breathe into the mic like that. Mm-hmm. So I have to put it up a little bit. But on Discord has a sound suppression option, so it will get rid of that, so I don't have to worry about it.
Crips the Live. Sunday's my D&D day, so I approve this. Oh, okay. Good to know.
Not to prod this show in the butt along here, but if we want to play some AI Dungeon, we gotta move because we do have the update today.
All right. Let's start.
What's next?
All right, hold on. I gotta go back to I have a lot of screens open, so every time I do Reaperland, I have like 10 screens open. So here we go. There we go. All right, so let's just kind of look at some paint jobs. We'll just go through kind of starting up here. So this is Felicity Fitzpatrick. This is her high roller diorama. Super funny. So I love this. All the little free-handed stuff on these little pictures here. The painted, I can't tell if that's painted on or embedded in. I think that's embedded into that wall there. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh, good, this is good brickwork. Yeah.
This is her high rollers. I like that she, painted the dice on there. The little text. This is super fun. This is the first time I've kind of seen them in a diorama. I've seen people paint them and stack them up, as like rainbow colors and other things like that. And I think I have another high roller in here of a clear one. So good job, Felicity.
Yeah.
This one was painted this morning. This one was uploaded this morning. This is from Hulk's Workshop. And this is ReaperCon Sophie 2018. But if you look at the galaxy wings, if you say it with enough confidence, even if it's wrong.
Exactly.
But this was the Dreadmere one a few years ago for her. You see the NMM here on the middle, but the galaxy wings is what a lot of people are talking about. Vibrant colors, cool metal. So he did a good job. Hulk's Workshop. And then I think the eyes and the shading and the eyebrows. That's what first grabbed my attention. So I mean, the wings are spectacular, but the face, he did really good on that. Yeah. Yeah, I know a lot of people have been talking about our triads, our skin tone triads and stuff like that a lot on social media. So I'm glad those have been getting a lot of attention. I think I have a back picture here as well. Yeah. So it kind of shows the galaxy wings a little bit more. My favorite part right here is this
comet.
Comet, the streak, the shooting star.
That is impressive.
Yeah, super fun. So I don't know. A lot of people, just get the end of your paintbrush and just do the flick technique, where it'll just do the spatter.
Oh, yeah.
But this one's very cool. Very nice addition. It stands out.
If you,
there it is.
If you go and look where the purple and the white are, that's like the deep galaxy. I wonder how they did that one. Because they did a spectacular job doing that.
Yeah, the blending
probably looks like a base coat of white.
The blending is spectacular. It does. Yeah. I have to ask though, whoever this is, you said this was Hulk? Is it Hulk's Workshop? So I'm curious if they're watching. Is that Haley's comment? What comment is that?
Sophie's comment.
It's Sophie's comment.
There you go. Sophie's comment.
Looks like a little bit of stippling. That's right. But I know what that is now.
Thanks for the sub, Big J.
Thanks, Big J. Big J Customs. He made our PD the Dragon diorama, which is in the gallery right now. Everybody knows who this is. I love the way that he takes his photos, or he edits his photos with this pic collage. This is Magnus Miigtig on the Facebook page, and it's nice because I can have them both side by side and not have to have two pictures, one front, one back. So it's just a lot easier to look at the full model. But he's really well known on the Facebook page for his NMM. He's been posting a lot of stuff recently. I love the addition of the muddied brown kind of dirt look here down on the bottom.
Yeah, and I could
the
see
NMM really stands out.
Yeah, that does. That's the first thing that grabs your attention. That and then the his weapon with the blue. It's almost like the blue crystals are in there glowing.
Yeah. Kind of looks like it's like holding some kind of gem or crystal. Super cool. And then let's keep going. Oh, this is I think we showed this one off. Yeah, we showed this one off. I just didn't move it
last week. Yeah.
Yeah, this is Oz.
Still very cool.
Storage. Yeah, a lot of stuff. This one's Patrick Chambers, and we know Patrick Chambers, Old Man Patrick's on Instagram, but he's really good at doing this worn leather. You can see the little white marks here, the little aged like he's been putting it on and off over time. The dinged up bottom of the scabbard here. The colors on this are just so cool. And we have another picture of like the front view of the shield. Once it loads, there it is. And so, yeah, as you can see, this brass is kind of worn up here on the top. Very vibrant white with the little shadow. Good job. I also like the sky blue cape.
Yes. Excellent face work, by the way, as well. The eyes and the shading and the cheekbones.
That's Patrick. Old man Patrick. Old man Chambers. Here's another Patrick. You can kind of tell once you start seeing this wood grain right here. Really good. I like his cloth. I like the way he paints cloth. It's my favorite thing that he does. So, yeah, with the green, like
there was this figure we did. Someone else did this same very figure last week that we talked about.
Yeah, I think it's coming up right here. Oh, this is the backside of that same model.
Yeah,
I love that shield.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice.
Isn't that cool? It's like a worn brass shield, like it's all worn down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very nice. He has a very distinct. That's what very distinct style. So, I like it when painters have their own style, and you can kind of tell. Here's the model that we showed off. This was Rinru
last week. Yeah.
Here's the backside of it. This is the same model. Oops, I only have the.
Just
I only have the
no, you
backside.
did have another. I guess you pulled it away.
I think I moved it. Some of these we did already. We did this one. Oh, we haven't done this one. So this is Sarah Elizabeth over on the Facebook page. This is Lashana Larkmore. She painted this. Quick little story. She painted this for mental depression, and she donated it to something. But it's every step that she takes, it creates like this rainbow flowers. Sarah, if you're in chat, but yeah, so it's like that's what she did with Lashana, and you can see. I think I have another picture from the other angle. Very cool gem work. I love the colors, but also I think the organization that she donated to, their logo is this flower, and so she freehanded the flower on the little lapel things here from her little corset. So I thought that was a nice touch. Also, it looks like she took some notes from Patrick here with this little linen kind of effect here, this cross stitching painting effect. But yeah, I thought this was a really cool story. Yeah, with the depression stuff. So I think she donated and she painted this to raise awareness for that organization. And I'm sorry, I don't know the name of the organization. But yeah,
very cool.
Might be one more. Oh, this is pretty cool. So in the miniature community, in the 3D sculpting, 3D printing community recently, it's been very popular to 3D print a cover for your mask. So you put your mask on, and then you put this over your mask, just to be cool, I guess, to like express yourself. And this is the one that she printed out, and this was painted with the
paints,
our paints, bone, aged bone. Or, I think I have it in the next title. No, I don't. But this is her wearing it. This is the same girl who did this is Sarah. She painted the Lashana Larkmore with the flowers. So yeah, that's what it looks like. Very cool. I've seen a lot of people printing out different face masks and things like that.
Now just imagine if you'd gone back like let's say October of last year, and you told someone they would be wearing that out regularly to go grocery shopping.
Yeah.
What the kind of response is? People would look at you like you've lost your damn mind.
That is cool. Yeah, I'd like to have one of those to go grocery shopping with.
Yeah, I agree.
It's called. She used Graveyard Bone 9272 she said that she loved it when she was painting the teeth and everything. Aged bone is the color that she used of ours, 9272. But yeah, like I said, the 3D community has been doing a lot of printing of these things, especially with the way that digital scanning and stuff now works. You can take a digital scan of your head, so you can have the 3D version of it in ZBrush, let's say, and then you can sculpt it perfectly to match your face. And then when you print it out, it'll fit perfectly to your face. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. Good job, Sarah. Speaking of Sarah, she also did this. Sarah's been very active in the community recently. You guys have probably seen her on the Facebook page. This is her PDD diorama. So it says the Reaper Dungeon Pizzeria. And it's pretty cool because I think there's some blacklight stuff going on here. I'm actually going to message her and ask her how she did the window.
Yeah. But yeah, that stereotype of an Italian restaurant where they do the Italian flag colors, I like that. It's the first thing my eyes went to on that one.
Yeah, I think I have the blacklight picture here. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
So, see, I think this paint, the sign was painted with
Yeah, fluorescent.
fluorescent, hmm like neon fluorescent to interact with the blacklight.
Yeah.
So I think that's very cool. She said on Instagram that the open sign is all one wire. Oh, so she just took a wire and
Oh.
extended it out. I can see right here. It's not painted on the bottom of the O. Yeah, it's right there on the bottom of the O. That's where it connects. And then in between the O and the P. So
Yeah.
you just paint the parts that you want to be seen, and then everything else is just one thing. Good catch, Sharky. Yeah, Big J Customs. He says that it would look good next to his. EDD diorama. Yeah, she did it just like a real neon sign. Yeah, that's amazing. That's awesome. Good job, Sarah. She, like I said, she's been active. And since all these pictures are saved alphabetically, that's why you see a lot of the same people's like in a row.
And who did this one, John?
Sarah. Sarah Elizabeth, but her name on Facebook is Sarah. I don't want to butcher her last name, but it's like Sebast.
Coffee Nerdy Beer was
Sebastian.
wanting to know to follow or something. So
I
is
don't
that
know
a
her
problem?
Instagram name.
Oh, okay.
I can find it. Probably if you just look up hashtag Reaper Minis or hashtag Reaper Miniatures, you'll probably find this. She's probably tagged it on Instagram. You'll probably see it there underneath that hashtag. But on the Facebook page, her name is Sarah Elizabeth Sebasti. I don't know if it's French or not, but yeah.
Let's see. The Memphis. Hey guys, do we have a close date on the Pledge Manager? No. We need to actually have the stuff inbound before we start considering closing that. And right now, it's just starting production. So there's a good ways off.
Speaking of the Pledge Manager, stay tuned after the show at 4:30 when the Bones 5 live update will go live with Ron and special
The Venerable
guests.
Ron Hawkins.
Yeah, so
who's the special
come back
guest?
and ask
Do
your
we know?
questions later. I actually don't know. I know he's been having the artists and stuff on, but I don't know who this week's is.
Oh,
Do you know?
For
maybe
Clever Crow?
it's.
No,
Yeah?
for the Bones 5 live update.
Oh, it's the same artist. It's just whether or not any of them show up.
Oh, okay. So whoever shows up, chat.
Who's
Behind the
showing
scenes.
up? Are you going to show up? Oh, I did it last week. You go.
You still have plenty of time. Short answer: you still have plenty of time to put stuff into this Pledge
Yes.
Manager. We will let you know like way ahead of time. We'll start putting updates everywhere. Kickstarter updates, emails. It's really weird because I still get messages about it today, but I feel like I'm putting it everywhere. Like I put it everywhere, but then we still get messages about it.
I would still say that you have almost guaranteed 6 more months at least.
Oh wow, yeah. That's
Yeah.
not hard.
No,
All right. Here's
it's
another
a
one from
soft
Sarah.
guarantee.
All right, we'll show off a few
Oh.
more. We'll finish this row and then we'll move on.
Yeah, okay.
This is from
Holy
from
crap.
Sarah. Here's how you say her last name: Sebaste. Sebast. I feel like I'm butchering it. I'm sorry, Sarah. But this is a clown diorama, and I think she said that she sculpted all the bones on this one, all the bones that are made up of this little pedestal here.
Oh, wow.
But these are all of our clown models that we have. We have the Ringmaster, Bozo, or Bonzo,
Mhm.
I think is his name, Bonzo the clown.
Bonzo, yeah.
And then
Killer
I think she sculpted these little pins here. These look like Warhammer skulls, possibly, but cool basing, big old diorama basing. Dioramas, spoiler alert, are my favorite things in the miniature hobby. I love dioramas; they're my favorite thing. I know a lot of people don't like clowns, so sorry for the trigger warning here. But yeah, good job, Sarah.
All right,
Yeah.
John. Real quick before you move on to the next one,
Yeah.
which there it is. I know that we're now looking at about 3:40. So if we want time for AI Dungeon, I would say we probably need to jump into your highlight of the week.
Oh yeah, good call. Thanks for that.
Yeah, I want to make sure we have plenty of time for all the planned festivities.
Yeah. All right. So I'm just going to go ahead and read it off of this. So this is from Margaret Swick. For in chat, she's known as On the Road to Tiamat. She actually, just changed her name. And the name will come up in the story later. But this is from Margaret. I asked her to do a community spotlight this week, and she did amazingly. You'll see as we go through it. But I just want to go ahead and read a little bit of this. So She said that she's been painting for just under a year. I think the end of the month is my 1 year for painting anniversary. Got into mini painting on 3 different occasions spread over 2019. The first, I saw a cool ASMR mini in the local game store, and I thought it was really cool and bought it on a whim. Painted it up later that night with craft paints and a few Citadel paints. I thought it was great, but didn't go further into the hobby. Later that year, I got invited to play a one-off Pathfinder game with some friends. We were using Marvel and DC figures as stand-ins for characters. That's pretty funny. I realized then how awesome it would be if I painted up minis for our in-person games, but I couldn't really justify the cost for the hobby. Like with every other crafting hobby I've tried to get into, I was sure I'd put down after a couple of weeks. We've all been there, so I totally get that. Then about a month later, mid-June of last year, I started to further my career training at work. But I was at a point where I couldn't perform a skill that all master electricians need to have, soldering. Because I couldn't steady my hands and aim the wand, a coworker told me that I should find something that required detailed precision to practice. And that was the last push I needed to buy into the hobby. I got home later that day and bought a starter set of Citadel paints and a few minis, and I haven't stopped painting yet.
That's,
That's pretty cool, right?
By the way, that's soldering, John.
Oh, what did I say?
Soldering.
Soldering.
I know you know the word. That's why I'm giving you stuff.
I've never seen it spelled out before.
Exactly. That's one of those ones that trips people up.
Thanks. So we keep going, which I thought was a very cool way to get into the hobby. You know, it's always been an interest of yours, and you just couldn't get past that wall to start doing it. But then when something is needed for your professional career, that you just kind of, it will help you go into that. So she says, I've always been into fantasy books and video games, so no one really surprised that I got into mini painting. But no one was as surprised as me when I realized that I was actually getting good, because I've never been artistic outside of being a lighting designer. I really enjoy entering into competitions because it gives me a chance to really see how my skills are developing and learn a thing or two. Here we go. My favorite, this one's pretty cool. I like this part. My favorite things to paint are dragons and fantasy creatures, but I do end up painting a little bit of everything. My username, On the Road to Tiamat, she's in chat, comes from the fact that about 2 months into the hobby, I sold all my Magic the Gathering cards at a local game store and walked out with Maldrakar. Woo, woo.
That's the best thing I've read all day.
But I've been waiting to paint her until I feel like my skill level is acceptable enough to do her justice. Thus, the name is an allusion to my painting journey. As I learn all I can so that I can paint her with confidence since lockdown, I feel like my skills are developing at a much faster rate now that I'm able to paint every day. So I've actually started to prepare everything to start painting her, which I'm really excited about. Awesome, Margaret. She was actually at Paint Club, and she was talking about how much... Oh, Justin, you would like this. She was telling me that the Twitch streams came at the perfect time. So it's when we started doing Twitch streams all the time. And it kind of... I'm assuming it's going to echo a sentiment of the community, is that it kind of helped people distract and help people throughout this time. And it came at like the perfect time to help people cope and learn and things like that. So I figured you would like to know that.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you, Margaret.
Thank you. And thank you, Numbat, for the bits.
Oh yes,
thanks,
thank you,
Numbat. Speaking of that, we're still doing match gifted subs. So if you're gonna gift subs, we're gonna be closing that in about what time is it? 10 minutes. So you got 10 minutes from right now. We'll be matching all gifted subs with a minimum of 25.
Get your gifted subs in now, folks.
Hashtag Feel Good Friday. Put Feel Good Friday in chat. So you guys, we've talked about this one before. This dragon with the leaves painted scales.
The fall dragon.
This is Margaret's. Yeah. This is Margaret's. The first dragon that I painted was Crifixus, the copper dragon. And the latest Reaper dragon that I painted was Blightfang, which is this one. So this is Crifixus. They were painted 8 months apart from each other. Very, very, very awesome. This was your first dragon? That's really good for your first dragon.
Yeah.
Bexa says, can Reaper make a fairy dragon? Bexa, stay tuned for 4:30 and just spam that at Ron. He's our art director, so.
I thought we had one. The fairy dragon.
Fairy dragon?
I thought we did.
I'm
I don't
not
know.
sure.
I shall bow to Ron's expertise on that.
All the Reaper's dragons I've painted so far. Dragon Hatchling, Pathfinder Red Dragon, Kyra, and Labarath. I think this is the only metal one. Oh, besides these 3 right here. These 3 are metal dragons. But yeah.
I'd have to say my favorites would be the copper and the fall dragon, though.
Yeah, the fall dragon's my favorite, Margaret. I love this one. I love what you did here. It's amazing. But yeah, this is a good size comparison for Troxel. If you guys don't know about Troxel, this is how big he is compared to all the other dragons. So Troxel is awesome. His wingspan is incredible. And then down here, favorite non-dragon sculpt so far. So the Dreadmere Tortoise I love, but that's one of my favorite models too. He's up here at the top left. So that's the Dreadmere Tortoise, and then here's all the other numbers right here. But fun little fact, this weekend at Paint Club, this was the one that she was painting, this Lion Man next to the penguin. And she was working on a glass effect on the sword here. So you can see she was painting the sword to try to imitate what glass would look like. She was also doing the claws as glass, but it looks like she changed it. she didn't seem really confident when she was painting it this Saturday. But yeah, this weekend she was painting it this weekend at Paint Club, so it was pretty cool. I got to see it.
Thank you, OK Corral, for the gifted subs, and then Reaper Dav.
Mm-hmm.
God, that's kind of
He's
a dumb
awesome,
username.
by the way. I know him.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Know. He looks like he needs a hard ban on here. I think I don't trust the guy.
Yeah, and then here's her display cases, which I think we showed off a few weeks ago. But she was talking about how these are. You see how these are attachable here. So like this side doesn't have a shelf because you can just take it off. So if you have a big dragon, you can hold it there. Same thing over here. You just kind of clip it together.
Oh, Jacob.
What was? Hey,
Jacob.
Hey, Jacob. Hey, Justin. What was the name of that first bot that we stuck his head on the stake?
Nightbot.
Nightbot. Yeah. Just remember what happened to Nightbot there, Mister. I'm going to perma ban somebody.
Thanks, Jacob.
Thank you, Jacob.
Yes, thank you, Jacob.
Oh, Margaret says that they're all displayed in painted order for the most part. Oh, that's kind of cool. I haven't seen anybody really do that. Display all their stuff in an order of how they painted it and when they painted it. That's awesome. Thanks,
absolutely correct, Valadir the Red. I have been collecting minis since they were made from hand carved dinosaur bones, toe bones.
Yeah. So yeah. Ta-da. So we're just going to go ahead and do this. So you guys start say a number in chat. Let me full screen this and make it a little bit bigger. There we go. That's good enough. You guys choose a number. We're going to finish off the night with this. Finish off the day, I should say. So here in about 10 minutes from right now, we're going to start closing this up. So we got to go fast, chat. Let's see. What do you guys see? I see there's a lot of sevens.
I'm seeing a lot of sixes too, but yeah, seven's good.
Oh, six. I do see a lot of sixes. What? Yeah. People love peasant. We did peasant on the Facebook page. All right, chat. I see a lot of sixes. All right. Enter your character's name. Red Bull. Dorf. Dorf the peasant. Let's see what happens. No,
we doing the
I'm not going to put my name in there.
Okay. You are Dorf, a peasant living in the kingdom of Larian, and you have a pitchfork and nothing else. You wake up at the beginning working the fields. You see a flying ship appear in the sky above you. You can't see how big it is. It begins to fire at you with cannons. What do you do? Holy crap.
No, chat.
What the hell did I do?
No.
I just had this pitchfork, and I'm working the fields, and now you want to come and shoot at me.
Someone says throw...
Go ahead.
No, we're not going to seduce anything.
No, I know, but I feel like Bexa always wants to seduce everything we do.
Okay, I like throw the pitchfork at it.
Yeah, sure. That's what I'd do, and run.
Even AI Dungeon's telling us to make an airship. Here we go.
You throw the pitchfork at the airship, up at the airship, but you miss completely as it flies away. Okay.
Chase after it.
Well, so you were shooting at me for no reason? But soon lose sight as it gets further away from you across the blue sky. You return home exhausted from your pursuit of it.
Oh, no. What do we do, Chad? Do we fall asleep? We just returned home without our pitchfork and it flew away?
Yeah.
Try again.
Try again. Let's see.
Find the pitchfork and... Come on, chat. Be a little bit more creative. Eat dinner. Wait, what does that say? Okay, hold Plant your magic beans. Ooh, I like that one.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
Up chat. Go to the pub, Big J Custom says.
You plant your magic beans. You plant your magic beans and grow magic beans, okay? The beans sprout overnight, so there you are. So there you are. So many beans that they cover the entire field.
Entire field. They can cover the whole field?
Well, now what are you going to do with a whole field of magic beans? What are you going to do, Lucy?
Yeah. What does Big J says? Go to the pub. Beans. What do we do with the beans, chat? What do we do? Harvest them and get rich? Start making wishes?
Oh, start making wishes. That's always fun.
Okay.
Prepare a feast
Ooh, prepare a
of
feast.
just
I like that.
beans.
A bean feast.
Prepare a feast of nothing but beans.
You prepare a feast of beans, but there are so many that they run out within hours. But there are so many. Your family is hungry by now, and so are the farmhands who have sent out to gather wood for the fire.
Oh, we sent them out to go get woods for the fire.
That's nice.
So chat, also, what we can do, there's 3 different options down here: to do, say, and story. So you can choose one of those as well. So, like, if we want to say something or do something or tell what happens in the story. Hold
Let's see. Waverly DL, cast Fireball. That's always your go-to move.
Oh, yeah. Think about why the airship appeared
Attacked?
in the first place and attacked.
I know. Why don't you go bother Mom?
I attack the darkness.
Oh, okay. You prepare bean. Oh, okay. We've already done that one. Yeah. You think about why it left attacking anyone else and what would happen if you tried to make it return.
What do you think you wanted? Think about why it left.
Hush,
Alright,
Lucy.
do. Kill all the farmhands. No! Fly after the airship.
Oh, cast
All over
flight.
this airship. I want to cast flight
Yeah.
on yourself.
You fly after this airship, but soon lose sight of it. It gets further away in the blue sky. You return home exhausted. It doesn't want us to find the ship.
All right. Hold on, we're going back. I reset it. Face after. Cast fly on yourself.
You cast fly on you fly after the airship, which is still farther away across the blue sky. It doesn't want you to catch the airship for some reason.
I know.
Hey, Reaper Harley.
Get closer. You say, "Come back, you hot-headed ninny."
You fly after the airship, which is still far away. You turn yourself invisible and creep up behind the captain of the airship. Okay, now we're getting somewhere.
Ooh, now we're getting somewhere. You say,
Okay,
"I'm the captain now."
Yeah. Oh, good.
There's the teleport. Yeah, we teleported.
You fly after the airship, which is far
Wait,
across the blue sky.
something's happening.
No.
It's confusing itself.
Oh.
It says, "What do you say?" Hey. What happens? I think it has to do with whatever. It just keeps.
Dressed in an airship captain's uniform and cap. Oh, a figure appears in midair, dressed in the...
What is happening? Oh man. Okay.
It's going to be hard to sneak up on them after you've ate all those beans.
Yeah. So we're having some plans. I'm going to be messing with this. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Wait, what? Oh, I'm not signed in. Okay. So once I sign in and everything, what we can do is do a multiplayer game. So which we might do sometime on the Discord at some point. Kind of maybe at Paint Club this weekend we can end with a multiplayer game. And what happens is that you can invite other people into the game, and you control what your character does. So there's going to be, you can set how many characters you want. So, and you take turns doing stuff. So if it was like me, Dave, and Justin, let's say, then it would be my turn, and I would type what happens or what I do, and then Dave would go, and then Justin repeat. So like that. So it's like a party. And the idea that I told Justin was like, what happens if we did like an adventuring party? Like we have the cleric, the hunter, the barbarian, or the fighter, all that stuff.
If you invite Waverly
adventure.
DL, he could cast a fireball then.
Yeah, if you guys were playing, you could just play. You cast fireball. Oh, speaking of super funny stuff.
Speaking of casting fireballs.
Yeah, speaking of casting fireball, somebody cast a fireball at Justin last night over on the Discord. By the way.
What?
Oh yeah.
Hold on, I don't know.
Oh,
Hold on,
are you referring to the thing that we laughed about?
Yes.
Could you try and do another intimidation roll, Justin?
No, this is really funny, and it's not going to shock people who it came from.
Yeah, right here. You guys remember last night on Reaper Live?
Yeah.
Dave sent a bunch of pictures of us having a meeting, and Justin was in the background. So Justin scribbled himself out with a white marker.
He's doing the whole Gene Simmons thing, I don't want people to see me.
And then Trashorama turned him into a ghost.
For those who weren't there last night, this is the ReaperCon virtual meeting we were having in Adrian's office. And Justin was there in spirit.
Mm-hmm. In spirit, a little spirit. But yeah. All right.
Yeah,
let's
much
start
better than
wrapping
the
this up.
squiggly line.
Yeah, let's match our subs real quick.
Oh, yeah.
So how many
match
did
our
we
subs?
get?
We are matching 45 subs.
Whoa.
Woo.
Nice chat.
All right.
And so just to reiterate, the new system that we're going to, or actually we don't know really the full stuff yet, but the big 1,500 giveaway, let's say at the end of this Reaper land, if we were at 1,500, then we would do the giveaway.
We would start
but
the
then
giveaway,
it wouldn't.
correct.
Yeah, we would start the giveaway, and then it would go on cooldown for another month. So until July, we couldn't do it again. So let's say we're in the second week of July, and we hit it, then we can't get it the third and fourth.
So it's relative to whenever you get it, not always the third week.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So it's not just always rushing towards the last end. It's just kind of a big community effort the whole time. So.
And we'll have to work out the whole sweetening of the pot, because if it's relative, it's not going to be the same thing. Then how do you, the first week of the cooldown.
Yep.
Right.
We'll figure that out.
You can't make it because you've already done the 1 month cooldown.
Right.
So.
Yeah, there we go. And I don't think we're going to be rating anybody because we're just going to go down for a little bit.
Correct.
So we'll be back at 4:30 with Ron and the Bones 5 live update.
So save all your questions for Ron.
Yeah, save all your questions for Ron. We're going to be doing the Paint Club this Sunday on the Discord like we did last Sunday. It was a huge success, so I think everybody, if you guys couldn't make it, I know some people had work and stuff, so we'll try to work out some more times. Maybe we can do different times as well. Kind of mix it up here and there.
4?
Noon to 4, or noon to question mark. It's just whenever people start to leave.
Central time.
So, and you can always just, if anybody wants to go over to the Discord, there's always that channel, so you can always just jump in there if you and a buddy just want to paint together. You can always just go over there. It's not just during that time. You can always just jump in whenever. So yeah.
All right. Well, thank you guys very much for coming out. Keep being awesome as usual. And stay tuned for the old Bones 5 update. I don't know what's going to be on the, just to be honest with you guys, I have no idea what is going to be on the Bones 5 update today.
I know you guys are going to see the physical models. You guys are going to see the physical models of 2 of the dragons that were made by Questron, sculpted by Questron. So we haven't showed the physical models of these dragons. I know for sure he's showing those 2 off. I know Daryl's been cleaning those all week, so you'll see those. But I actually don't know what else, but we'll see.
All right, guys. Well, we will see you here again, or I'll see you guys. These 2 are gonna, get out of here. But I will see you guys here in about. Honestly, a nice conservative estimate would be 20 minutes, but we all know that's more like 30.
Yeah, it's Rockstar Ron.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right, guys. Well, I think
there's a lot of stuff exciting happening, so thanks for hanging out. There's a lot of stuff exciting happening, and I'm glad you guys are all here, so spread the word. come hang out with us.
John
a
has
good
already
weekend.
gotten bored and started reading a book.
Yeah, he's
All
already
right,
moved
guys.
on.
Have a great
Clip it.
night if you're not going to stay tuned.
You guys stay safe, wash your hands, and we'll see you next Friday.
All right. See you guys.